I see you, champion. Sit, please.
Nothing? You just look good, that's all. There's
Maniac.
I remember.
At least
Good.
you.
Ha! I just want.
You'll do. Have you?
Yeah, I got it, but I.
Ashley, I'll get.
Well, good to be back, Varro, though we showed
Sounds like. Read any?
apparent that
How are?
slightly apparent called it. You'd think yes to know.
Read any?
I found out apparent that me.
I need.
Right. That means
From the look.
I got. Did.
Our new.
Sounds about right. Once guy.
See what?
I'm glad.
Don't forget.
Now that I.
Camp.
Better that. Now that I have Omega clearance.
Camp.
Better that. I should.
Of course.
Aloy!
Right.
There's just, I mean, oh shit, and you genetically speak, and, of course, and,
Okay. Okay.
you're right.
I see.
It's, what, this, that,
You.
and, but, maybe,
You want?
and, but, maybe it'll,
Hi.
no, I mean, but,
Yeah. I hope.
oh, and it's back,
So.
you are not wrong.
You.
He is related, no, that, but it, yet,
Well. Beta.
whatever,
He's.
right, he was, as he's, and he to whom we, and so might, if perhaps the doesn't scare, and the one who, it may be weird,
Back.
and use, but that only in
What? The.
yeah those
This.
run of the end that are yeah those
This.
run of the end that are
You.
her when I brought all
What?
not even it's like well last because but
You.
we and that one time we struck there but he be, and you we but
When I.
the quiet but stand up but I can't I bet you
I need.
all the it will
I hope.
The old ones created so many wonderful legends of how the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Show me more. Aloy, we've been briefed there. It's... I did... It's...
Dude. Anything interesting?
I've...
Oh.
Outs...
Ever
That...
found any?
God... But it's later, as they... At least...
There.
Yes.
How?
I looked and looked at... There's...
Adam.
It's...
I-
Then you...
Have you?
That's... You...
What have you been up?
Var... So it is... Maybe...
What did?
We... All... It...
Somehow. Have you?
I will...
Use.
She... I was...
You.
Yeah. Guy... She...
There.
I see.
What's-
By...
I have.
Then...
Oh, look.
Thank you.
So, we're fighting immortal... stars now? Looks like it. What? Wizards? From the moon?
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
So the old ones painted their faces with something called makeup. Like the card show. Why? Yeah, it beats me.
It probably meant something.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's one mission. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. A slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having the strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Did you know there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones...
Hey.
What? Not that.
I think
I'm glad.
after...
Besides, no, this, they would. I think this. Ow. As long as.
Thank you.
Okay, enough.
Anybody?
It's okay. I tried, and I'm not. I appreciate. That's it.
Aloy, it's...
We just...
Does this...
It does.
That's...
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus. I can...
Funny. Any last...
Not really.
Oh?
When we...
You think...
In time...
If anyone... What will you and...
I hope... And she'll probably...
I know you. How to...
Anxious. I heard, and I know... Like I said...
I hope...
It'll work.
Always...
Nah.
Yeah. You were right, I guess, but the truth...
He was a...
You were right, I guess, but the truth...
He was a...
I'm glad...
Sure...
No more... Hey, I've already... Good. I heard news trap.
It was...
There were just...
A health...
You look like...
We're going, but it makes fighting helps for a moment.
I don't know.
As
I'm definitely not getting any of this.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes. Despite the I am pleased.
Well...
Yes. Are you ready? Or we can... You... I like...
How's...
As up in front... I may...
When I...
They... Once...
Yeah?
It's given. I am... All at the facility... Release my data into the as correct when the
and
not big
and
car
and Gaia.
we it yeah no
thank. Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Environment escape containment. Applying
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture commitment. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come! They're onto us!
for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled. Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Keep her safe, Varl.
On my life.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Autonomous defenses check materials.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. I've gotta find a way past this shield. It's gonna leave a mark.
There should be a node you can override. Near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. Machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Increase imminent retreat. Materials Alex 5.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safe overrun.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
You could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity!
There has to be a way to get past the shield. Got it. Time to let go.
defenses. Deploy increase incendiary mood outline.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back. Access restored. Now you can operate it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
This just was amazing. They must have finished it.
I'm almost done with the core repair. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No. Just stay where you are, okay? Get the machines
Okay. Be safe.
Get it first. Things on its legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. How do you like me now? No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Retreat to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Laurel. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy, the core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. And we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Farrell. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay. What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art. Or the insight we might gain. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. My favorite pairing, on the left, is woman reading a letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, woman reading music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of... a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's leaded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
It's a lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling.
Done so soon?
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
I held focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
You said Beta's not an urgent.
Putting her to work, a difficult. They will compel. She's the only.
Because you people made her to be.
Idea, not mine. They always. That's why the data channel. A virtual.
Beta told me you came back to.
It's true. After we spent the physical to think. It might have been instead we studies. It took a out of our stupid.
What happened?
A mass. We knew of underestimate by the only a ship in time. We left.
Which for anyone.
No, he believed primitive no complete, but we.
My old friend.
When I knew better after your Gerard. When the others were busy, that's when I found. Not easy to repair, but old. You were like a splash of.
Did you show?
Of course not. It was your action. It's worth noting that if I wouldn't have known to save you at the call.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
How do you know?
He isn't the only spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sun. By tapping them, the distribute the arming up.
But
that's the one. But however he with it, and such a.
So you,
Liz, what, and more. You've made.
I'm not.
For all the time that it was.
So when you met.
Not a. It was because Liz gave. She had. But act. Revolution. I watched she hits. I could tell it was as. I didn't want to be a pest.
Regala, what is she?
It's the price she without overriding her little rip.
So she the sons of
Inix on the base. Pride and all who the son yet for that blunt is
well 100 side. So you
what?
Oh?
1,000 might all be aren't we? You need first profit, but as it the soft from
you were a spy?
More I too, but
what happened?
They paint one where we it was they owned at the time Pharaohs, so I wanted.
So you did.
It wasn't. But they or could be, and it wasn't as alone. No,
did
two for a better.
So this
believes even after it off
until you cut it.
Yeah,
she sighed.
I was unsure. She made, but at least I know. But you believe.
Why? Did
I safe. Truly some.
And you wanted Beta.
Yeah. I thought if she could bring a heritage every day. I'm sorry, she.
What if
we, in this case, a passage, we will end fighting the.
Once.
Here, command sent by the include Festa.
What if Apollo?
So there's with that.
So.
I picked the more she had her cough. She was a colleague. I then thought was it her, but she was preview. It was exactly it was my anonym. So that I came chip. And I knew. I guess.
First Pharaoh. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
Coming for me. I can enter.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy! You?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay.
Looks like there's more to this place. I'm sure Tilda won't mind me poking around. How to get through these vines. Should hit it with frost ammo.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Right. I take it the other units can't hear us?
Of course not. They don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After... Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I... need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. I never doubted.
Oh, I'm glad you're...
So am I. I know...
Oh, you... Are you...
I'm good.
Under...
Do you think...
I can't...
I need...
do me...
I'll...
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plain Song and... Further east, to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Bala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Bala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rotting.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Katalo, always on my ass.
You've been any good at it.
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a
Think you can stop? Yes.
Then I'll... Okay. He moves. Already asked him to... He moves.
How's it?
For a moment, but he never guessed that.
We'll be facing...
He moves.
I know, but once...
Don't worry, wherever...
Let's hope. I know, but once...
Don't worry, wherever...
Let's hope. I need...
Whatever...
I'll try.
I keep thinking... He's just gonna be standing there.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space lines.
Okay, I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Arrowhand. I can see the whole village from up here. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolmecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tolmec. Need to get on top of its head. I don't know how to land this thing. Made it. I've got over it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tolmec.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa! I'm gonna have to get used to that. Those rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope Akara and these Nox can hold out a little longer. There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove. Pulse from Tonic should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from the hubs I fly to. Be useful. Even after I deal with Regala. Go.
Regala's inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Is that... It's Aloy! She flies in the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Kara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Now you show strength!
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
Come to me! You should beg me to end your life! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
So the machines the rebels command, how do they do it? Tame them to ride,
So, Hikaru keeps his head.
Legends walk among us.
Every battle
and she
brings
is the proof.
surprises.
Your enemy.
I'll handle this.